All right, guys, what's going on? We're going to discuss the power of three today. What is the power of three? So, essentially, the power of three is a cycle in the market where there's accumulation. Let me just put one, manipulation, and then distribution. All right, so we have three cycles essentially in the market, and it can be represented by liquidity being built up and then rated, and then those orders are being distributed to the opposing end typically. So again, this is going to be kind of a quick video. So let's kind of run through some of these charts. So what is accumulation? Accumulation is essentially um, a period in the market where, right, we have just pretty much sideways action. So that is accumulating orders on both sides of the market. So if this market is trading sideways, people are going to be placing, buy stops or buy limits and sell stops or sell limits above and below the market. All right, so let's go through and actually find some levels of accumulation. Now, the Asian range, if you don't know what the Asian range is, basically right when Asia opens, Asia is 8 p.m. Eastern. It runs until about midnight Eastern. Oh, so that is the Asian range. Now, I use this indicator. It's called ICT Everything by Cold Brew Roche. This one right here, ICT Everything by Cold Brew Roche. And it will automatically plot out your Asian or your. So we have either Asian range or central bank dealers range, which I'm not going to get into. Really, you just need like the Asian range. So we can pretty much see the Asian range is our accumulation, right? This whole block of price action can be seen as accumulation, right? This range. And then we have manipulation, right? If we're bearish on that day specifically, we have manipulation to the upside and then distribution. So we have accumulation of orders, right? Then we have a buildup of buy stops. And then the market's going to manipulate up to trigger those buy stops. And then they're going to distribute those orders. So that's our power of three concept. Now, let's keep going back. Let's see if we can find some other examples. They're not as clear every single day. Like you're not going to see an accumulation, manipulation, and distribution every single day. Right? But sometimes they'll build up those orders over time, right? Like this range here can be a massive power of three. So we have this huge accumulation, right? We manipulated outside the range, right? I'm just looking at this consolidation here, right? That's our accumulation phase, right? We didn't take it here. We took it here, right? And then distribution. All right, same thing here. We have this nice tight range, accumulation, manipulation, and then distribution. So this cycle, right, happens all the time. We have this consolidation in here, right? If we even draw this one, we have accumulation, manipulation outside the range, and then distribution, right? And ever since we broke down, we haven't retested that high. So that's our AMD pattern. And then when we have ranges that aren't tested, that is building up liquidity for a later point in time. You see this range right in here? So this is accumulation. So this could possibly be the manipulation phase, right? This huge run up could be the manipulation away from that consolidation, and then they take it out at a later date. You see how they ran out those orders later? So that is our accumulation. And then same thing down here, right? Do we ever get back down there? Yep. So this block of orders right here, this is our AMD power of three, accumulation, manipulation, and then distribution. So they distribute all the way down to take these orders out. Same idea here, right? There's our power of three, accumulation, right? Manipulation, accumulation, manipulation out of the range, distribution. Let's find some bullish examples if you could find any. Right, so this is a nice consolidation here. Right? You could see this, right? Accumulation, manipulation, and then distribution. Or you could see this as accumulation, manipulation below the range, and then distribution above. All right. Same thing here. Right. So this can be subjective. It doesn't have to be um, extremely precise. It's just about reading the context of the market. Like who's getting trapped. All these traders are getting trapped in here. They're taking out their stops and then they're sending it the other direction. Right. So I always put myself in the shoes of being a floor trader. Um, and back in the day, floor traders used to just look at other people's orders in the market, or they knew that somebody was in the pit. They would run out their stops and then take it the other direction. Right. So this could be our accumulation phase. Right. Let's just pretend there's a brand new trader in the pit. He doesn't really know what he's doing. He's placing his buy order in here and then he's putting his stop below here. Well, they're going to run his stop out and then take it the other direction. That's our power of three. So we've accumulated his order in the marketplace. We've manipulated to take out his order, and then we've distributed in the direction of the move. Right. Another great example in here. Accumulation inside of this consolidation, manipulation outside of it, and then boom. Let's find some more examples in here. You could look at a lot of this consolidation as being accumulation, manipulation and then distribution. It's just like how are you viewing the context of the market? Who is being manipulated into placing positions in here? Right? We have accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Same thing in here, right? We have this nice tight consolidation. We have accumulation, manipulation outside the range, distribution. Or you could play it as this rundown was the manipulation, go long, and then take your profits above the highs. Right. So it's all about context. How are you viewing the market? Because I could see a lot of these setups and um, you might see something else. Right. We have this accumulation, manipulation, distribution the other way. Or you could see this being run out and then distributing this way. We have this nice consolidation, right? Manipulation, distribution. I have this nice consolidation. That's accumulation, manipulation, distribution. And this is essentially how I backtest. You guys are seeing how I backtest the markets. I don't I don't like going into markets and trading price action and just looking at the candles paint. I kind of want to. I mean, it is helpful to learn how to tape read, but just seeing these setups pan out allows me to have confidence in what I'm doing. Right, I'm looking for some type of setup in here. Maybe it's a market structure shift. Right, maybe these highs is my market structure shift, and then I'm going long. All right, so we have this accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So everything really starts from consolidation. We have accumulation, right? That's our Asian range essentially. Manipulation, distribution. So it's okay to get stopped out. Like if you get stopped out, it's just you're not a bad trader. You're just on the wrong side of the market at that given time. Doesn't mean you can't go back in and take another trade. Right. So we have accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So that is our power of three. If we can hop back forward over here, right? That's our power of three. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. All right. So on that note, that's going to be the end of this video. I'll catch you guys on the next one.